YouTube. Today I've got a lovely task of cleaning the canopies. So we got one on the crotch here, and there's one behind me on the pram. And you can see the pram cover behind me. Now we've got canvas ones. I know some folks have UPVC, but I just fancied the canvas because I could have a nearer colour to the boat. So keeping them clean, how do we do it? Quite a task because I get absolutely filthy. Look at this here. Green, algae, just a load of crap, you know. And the white pipe in here gets absolutely filthy. So I tend to clean one side and the other side depending which side the towpath is. Now we have been on this side with the towpath forever, seems like, and this is why it's so filthy. You know, when it gets to this stage sometimes we've got a winding hole just in front of us, and at worst, if I've got to, I'll swing around more up and do it that way, but I generally just wait until we're on one side or the other. So today we're going to clean these canopies without no chemicals, and that's the big thing. A lot of the stuff to clean the algae and stuff off canopies has got chemicals that you can't get in the water, kill the fish and all the stuff that's in there. So all I use is a bit of Dove soap, you know, and plenty of elbow grease. Now, I don't think it's an easy job, it's a hard job. Your fingers are going to get cold, hard work. You're going to be here a couple of hours, but what you get at the end is well worth it, because they'll be almost like they was when they're brand new. So what we're going to do is I'm going to use a bit of Dove soap, just regular Dove soap, you know, as less stuff in it as possible. And I've got a good old scrubbing brush, you know, nice and stiff. I've got my sponge, I'll put plenty of water on with. Now I've got a bucket of water, and that is just canal water. You know, I am using the water at the tap. It don't matter, as long as it ain't filthy with oil, you're more right, which you generally are. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start off, show you how I do it, put it on time lapse so you can just see me finish them off. Then at the end I'll go through and I'll show you what it is. Now when we get to the end, I'm going to be wringing soaking wet, so that won't look as clean as I actually am. So what I'll do, as soon as it dries out the next day, I'll take another video and show you the end product. So I'm just going to jump on the roof and show you the half that I did last time. Pretty much night and day from there, right? I clean that side is opposed to this side. Now don't forget, this side's probably been, it's ready for another go, but it's probably been about 6 months since we did it. And over here you can see that it really needs a good clean. So without further ado folks, okay, so first step is we're going to soak it with some water. Now obviously, you know, PPE, put your gloves on, save your hands chopping and all the, you know, the protective stuff that you want to do if you want to do it. This is what I do, you know. I'll get my sponge, absolutely wringing wet. I'll start at the top. I'm going to overlap where I finished from last time. Going over, because you will be coming back and wetting it again as you start doing it. Down the seams of the zip as well. Because once you put the soap on, you only wet it down, man, you'll have to do some scrubbing to get it off. So that was just a little bit on the back now. and they do dry pretty quick. So that's another where I started off. A little soaking. To get me a little bit of soap. That was me finish off bit from last time. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to do a section at a time. Okay. I'm just going to rub the soap around like that. Nothing fancy, that'd be more than enough for that section. Just watch the soap now slip out your longer right in the cut because you'll lose it. Then you just scrub away at it then, and you'll see where the dirty side, that's not a good green now. The soap's new green really. Like with anything, you know, there's fibres in the canvas, so up and down, side to side, just in case there's any crazy fibres in there, we'll go round and round and round. Now obviously I'm going to start at the top, but I'm doing this bit because it's hard to get the camera up there to show you. Then a bit more water, and we're just going to wash it off.
So why don't you use anything else?
Yeah, see
just
that
soap?
green coming off the now, you?
Yeah.
You know.
Why don't you use anything else? Just soap?
Well, the thing is, you want to, you know, it is going in the water, but it's only like you're having a shower, so of course this is a big issue. But some of them chemicals that you use to do it are quite harmful. So if I've got to get charbellous canopies off and onto the side somewhere and be further enough away from the water course to do it, I'd have grass all over it, I'd have mud on it. Oh, and they are the easiest things to take down in the entirety because I'm in one piece. Then you are going to get in the nooks and crannies as well, as if them fitted to the boat like this.
Yeah.
Probably see that now on the camera. This area here, look, where the green algae is all over it there. Okay, and down there. I hope the camera's picked that up for you. Well, we'll see. We've just done this one section here. Now, one go will be quite enough, you know, with them being that dirty. So what I'm going to do, get me bar, yeah. I'm just going to rub a bit round there. And if you just do it in sections, just makes it a bit easier that you don't forget nothing. Okay. So dip me brush in the water. Start again. Another telltale sign is it high enough, you can still see some of the green coming up in the white foam of the soap. There. So, and where the water ledge is always a wash hole. Okay. And the other reason for doing it in sections is you are dragging all that crap down onto the next one. It'll be clean then. Wipe it over with your waiter. Job's a good one. Now that section there should be clean enough. As it starts to dry, you'll tend to see if you've missed a bit, so obviously then you'll have to go over it again, but that's only on the real stubborn bits. So I'm going to stick it on the stand now. I'll clean all this canopy and I'll see you on the end of the video. A little bit here. I think I've got a little bit here. It just goes a little bit darker. So, like I said, just do the little bits now that have got the darker bit to them. And by doing that as well, you can clearly see that's white up there now, and I can see exactly where I've got to scrub. As you can see, the green just in the soap suds there, look. The same up that side. And when you're doing it in sections, just like here, overlap a little bit, so that when you come up this one you ain't got to worry about getting all the soap suds back on this side. So if you're joining up to a section that's still got to be done, just overlap him a little bit. We had the bright idea to go with this white piping around the canopies, which when it's clean it looks lovely, but when it's dirty it looks awful. To be fair, Cliff at Ashwood tried to talk me out of it, but I was adamant I wanted it. So looking at 6 years later and all the times I've had to clean it, would I have it again? Yeah. It just finishes them off, makes them look nice. So what I do, I just go round them and thick them out with a bit of soap like that, all round them. Okay, and that'll just have an extra good old scrub. Have yourself a decent sized brush, because the first time you'll rub your fingers across that Santex there, you'll go and fetch yourself a big brush. Now then, just get it up on the roof a little bit. You'll see this still looks dirty. It'll have another couple of goos, but it'll still look a bit dirty. But when it dries out, you'll see that it dries quite white, like that side over there. So as you can see folks, clean, filthy dirty. And this is what we're getting rid of. You can see the difference in that already, can't you?
Yeah.
You know. And
Well,
you can't use every last bit of your soap.
What a difference.
And it looks even better when it's dry.
Yeah. We'll show you at the end when it's dried off what it looks like.
Okay guys, that's canopy's clean for the next 6 months. I'll show you around it tomorrow when it's dried out a bit, because it still don't look its best. Hopefully if it stops something like dry tonight and tomorrow, I'll do that on the video for you, and I'll get this uploaded for you guys. Hope it helps you out. Don't cost nothing, bar of soap, plenty of elbow grease. See you later folks. Hi folks, and here we am on the Grand Union Canal on a lovely morning. We're just past Saddlington Tunnel at the minute, and I'm just going to take you down now and show you the front of them canopies that we did yesterday. They're quite dry, so they will whiten up a little bit, but I think it's going to probably rain in a bit, so I wanted to do the video now so I can get this video uploaded to you. So yeah, let's go and have a look. So as you can see folks, that's a massive improvement on what it was. That was as green as grass, and you can see that's down in that corner, it just stay quite dry yet. But how neat has that come out? You know, when I showed you, you can actually see now the other side is a little more dirty, so that'll be due to do again. And as you can see, that piping ain't come out bad at all. Then round the rest of the canopy. And if you look down there yesterday, that was awfully green and manky. And just round the front. There's just one little patch just there that I've missed, so I'll come and get that later. And probably where it was a bit rough is just under there as well, so I'll give that another quick go. But all in all, that's like a 75% improvement, I would have thought. And yet, to say that was done with just a bar of Dove soap, I think we've done remarkably well.